you so much for tuning in again to Sheer Movement. I'm really excited to offer a breathing practice today for all of you. So, breath is one of the most important things in yoga. And from one perspective, we could look at all the asanas or the postures, the positions that we put our body in, are there really to help create space for more breath to occur. And not only is the breath wonderful for optimizing our pranic levels, our energy levels, but it's also a wonderful way to regulate the central nervous system. So, at its heart, breath is really distilled, it is the life force, right? We can live for a few weeks without food, we can live for a few days without water, but we really can only live for a few minutes without breath. So it really does get to the heart of it. And as a hairdresser, as you all know, we can have extremely stressful days behind the chair. And working with the breath and learning how to control the breath can be huge in helping us regulate the central nervous system, helping us regulate stress, tension, anything that might be rearing up as we work on a client's head. So I hope you enjoy it, and please share this if you find it helpful. Please share it with your fellow stylists. I really can't emphasize that enough, how beneficial working with the breath can be. So thank you so much, and we'll get to it.
All right, so we'll start just by settling into the body. Take a nice, comfortable seat. In your salon chair is just fine. Just make sure your feet are grounded on the floor or the foot pedestal. Elongate your spine. Let the eyes close. And just shifting your awareness inside. Letting go of the activity that's led up to now. Letting go of anticipation of what's coming up for you in a little while. And really allowing yourself this gift of being present in your body and with your breath. So these practices are wonderful for calming the mind, for staying grounded. And as hairstylists, you all know we can experience sometimes even extreme stress on the job. So it's really important to have tools in our toolkit to help us manage that stress. So for today's practice, I want you just to begin to breathe fully and deeply in and out through the nose. Nice full breath in, long breath out. Cultivating as much as you can a complete breath, each half, to its fullest potential. And we're going to start with a practice called Ujjayi breath. And this creates an audible sigh on both the inhale and the exhale. So the sound is coming from the back of the throat, not through the nostrils. Even though we're breathing through the nostrils, the sound we're going to create comes from constricting the vocal cords just slightly, enough to make a whispered sound on the breath in and also on the breath out. So first I'm going to have you take a nice full breath in through the nose. And then on your exhale, you're going to open the mouth and breathe out with an audible sigh. Let's try that again. Breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh. Excellent. Now we're going to create that same sound, but with the mouth closed. So breathing in through the nose, then mouth stays closed. And we sigh the breath out. Again, breathe in through the nose. and out. Creating that audible sigh on the exhalation. That's perfect. So now we're going to do that exact same thing, but create that sound on the inhale as well as the exhale. So mouth will stay closed for the whole thing. We're breathing in and out through the nostrils, and we're going to create a whispered, audible sound on both the inhalation and the exhalation. All right, here we go. And again. Now, Ujjayi breath is helpful to warm up the body internally because we've narrowed the passageway for breath to happen. So it creates some heat inside the system. And it also helps us stay connected to the breath because it's audible to us. So if we start to get panicky, if we start to flutter about in our thoughts, we can anchor ourselves with this breath, Ujjayi breath, coming back to the breath, listening to the sound of the breath, and creating a silken quality to the breath. So now we're going to take this practice, add on to it, and I'm going to give you a count, and there's going to be a count of 5 for the inhalation, then a holding of the breath for a count of 2, then an exhalation on a count of 5, and then we're going to hold the breath out for a count of 2, and then we'll repeat the whole thing. Now, I eventually want you to make this practice your own and find the length that works for your breath. Okay, but for just a sample today, I'm going to use 5, 2, 5, 2 as the ratio. Okay, so again, find your comfortable seat. Close the eyes. And we'll begin. So breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Retain the breath. 1, 2. Exhale, breath out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath out. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Retain. 1, 2. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breath out. 2. Good. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath for 2. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold the breath out. 2. Good. Now I'd like you to continue. Try this for 2 more rounds and take it at your own pace. So if you need to lengthen the breath or shorten the length of time of the breath or holding the breath, do that. Just make sure it evens out. So whatever the length of the inhale is, mirror that with the exhale. Whatever the length of the hold when the breath is in, mirror that when you're holding the breath out. All right, and go ahead and practice a couple more rounds at your pace. All right, well done. So this breath is always here for you to count on when you're doing a blowout, when you're in a full head of foils and you have a few moments of quiet. This is a wonderful breath to stay grounded, to stay focused, and to help you get through your day. I will see you next time. Thanks so much, you guys. I hope this was helpful. Take good care.